Today, we're going to be analyzing a few NASA Apollo 15 images. This is the case of same size mountains in the background and possible zooming effects. I'll show you what I'm talking about. First, we'll take a look at a few of the images. 3 images. Now, if you notice, and I want to show you later on, we're going to use GIMP and I want to cut and paste mountains, a mountain to images to show you that they're the same size, okay? But if you notice, we have 3 different images of the lunar module: large, medium, and small. Now imagine if you're looking at a mountain, and in front of the mountain is a building. And whether you zoom in or zoom out or walk closer or walk further away, the mountain and the building are going to change size, in the same ratio. Like when you zoom in, the mountain gets bigger, so is the building. When you zoom out, the mountain will get smaller, the building will get smaller. Now here that doesn't happen. If you take a look at this image, you can clearly see over top of the mountains. You can see the black background. Okay, we'll take a look at this image. First we'll zoom in. Okay, so you can see we're viewing the same side of the lunar module. The angle's different because you can see more of this thing, whatever that is, than you can over here. And you can see more of the flag than you can over here. So the person, whoever took this image was to the left further, okay, than this image. And you can see that in the background. When you move over the back, the background also moves over to the left, okay. But, we're going to zoom in. So it's roughly, okay. Now here, I don't see any black. I see nothing but mountain, okay. You have to go way up here to see the black, okay. You notice, here, watch. As I zoom out, the mountain and the lunar module both get smaller in proportion, okay. And now we'll analyze this image, okay. We'll zoom in. And you can see it, it's the same side of the module, okay? Now the angle's really hard to tell, but that doesn't really matter, okay? We'll zoom in. Okay, I don't see any black above that. I see nothing but mountain. Okay, you have to go way up here, to see the black. Alright, now there we go, right there, okay. And now if you notice in this one, the same effect, as you zoom out, the mountain and the module get smaller in proportion. And that's not happening here. So that's evidence that they use the same background, same size background. They added the background, after, the foreground and background are separate items. Okay. Now we're going to go to GIMP. Okay, we're going to cut and paste some mountains. Okay, this will be the first one. I want to use the same image for all 3 images on the left side, okay? Now, we're going to... Okay, let's get started. Okay. Let's bring the opacity down. Okay. All right. Now Now what we have to do is we have to, they're in slightly different angles, so we have to rotate the image, okay? And let's make this one, let's see. Oops, negative, okay, we'll rotate it. Okay, now you can see as I move it into place, the mountain's almost exactly the same size. Okay. It's almost exactly the same size. Okay. All right. Now let's go to the next image. All right. Which will be 11056. Okay. Now we'll do the same thing for this image, okay? Bring the opacity down. All right. Now we got to change the angle on this one. And we'll change this to 230 or 2.3. And let's move it into place. You can see almost exactly the same size, okay? All right. All right. Now let's go to image number 3. Alright, which is going to be 11930. Alright, so we're going to cut and paste this image to this one, okay? Now you can see that it's the same. Except for in this image, for some reason, they decided to chop apart the mountain on this side. I guess they wanted to make it look different for some reason. Okay? So let's cut and paste. Alright. Now we'll move it into place. We got to change the angle, that's right. Let's change this one to 2, to -2. And then each image is in a slightly different angle. Okay, you can tell it's almost exactly the same size, except for they chopped apart the mountain over here. Okay. Let's take a look. Alright, so you can see that they use the same size mountain, you know, for all the background shots of the lunar module. You know, they forgot to make the mountain change size and proportion to the lunar module. You know, I don't know if they forgot to do that, if they overlooked it, you know, or if they just didn't give the fuck, or if they did it on purpose. Alright. Let's do one more. Alright. Now we're going to do 11081. And this one here, okay? Now this is a famous case of the missing lunar module, you know. And, you know, one could say that, oh, they're in front of the lunar module. Alright? But no, the mountains are the same size. Okay? So that can't be. You know, once again, using the same size mountain background for whatever foreground they're using. You know, the mountains always stay the same. Here, let's copy this one. I'll show you. Bring the opacity down. Okay, and we'll move. We have to change the angle on this one also. All right. And let's change this one to negative 310, 3.1. Alright, let's put it in place. You can see the mountain's almost exactly the same size, okay? And you can see a little difference over here. But it's basically almost exactly the same size, okay? Kind of hard to line it up. You can see the slight difference over there, okay? Oh, there's that pesky missing lunar module. Oh, there we go. Alright. Now, let me show you. You know, I want to show you that I got these images directly from the source. Alright. Okay, let's we'll go over the first one. 1192 and 1055. Okay, and let's go to the website. Okay, you can see it, you know, nasa.gov, Apollo 15. Okay, and now we're going to look for what the fuck, man, I hate it when this happens. We're going to look for 1192. Okay, I already have it in the search bar. 1192, right here, 1192. Okay. Okay, undo the layer. Okay, you can see the same image, 1192. Okay. Now we're going to look for 11055. Okay. Okay. $11,055. 11055. Okay, same image. All right. Now we'll look. We're going to look for 11930. Okay, which is this one, 11930. All right. You see it, same image. Okay. Now let's look for 11081. Same image. All right. And a final image, 11056. Same image. All right. So there you have it. The case of the same size mountain and impossible zooming effects